Said he's been so good. God has been so good.
How y'all doing today? My name is Johnathan Isom, and I am a upcoming singer. I had to make this video because so much is going on within our country. My speech is called "The Price of Freedom." As you see, many of us young people don't release their voice unto others because we are probably scared or, not pushed to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, fellow keepers of that dream, we stand here today not just as individuals, but as the living, breathing legacy of those who come before us. Those who fought, bled, and sacrificed so that we can all stand tall as I am doing today, unafraid. As I'm going to say, freedom was never handed to us. It was earned. So for the people that say we don't earn what we have, our ancestors fought for what we have today. But as I say, we should not take that for granted. We should still push for what is to come. It was fought for in the streets, in the courts, in the fields, and on the front lines of justice. It was won through the voices raised in protest, through the hands joined in unity, through the unwavering belief that every single one of us deserves to live with dignity, equality, and the power to shape our own destiny. But my friends, today that freedom is under threat. Our freedom is under threat. Laws are being rewritten. Rights are being stripped. And history is being erased. And we will not let that happen. The very grounds we fought to stand on is shifting beneath us. The sacrifices of our ancestors, the battles we thought we had won, are being undone in quiet rooms by those who have never felt the weight of change. I had to shake the weight of change that have never felt the weight of change. As I say, we have to stand up for our country. Let's listen to the song. We have to stand up and take all of the people with me. So together we stand on our own to grow, to push, to remember that this is the country that we first stepped foot on. As I say, by the grace of God, we are still here. Not just God, by the grace of God, we are still here. I had to go off script a little bit. They say justice is blind while tilting the scales in their favor. They rewrite the laws not to protect but to control. As I ask you, how can we call ourselves free if the rules keep changing to keep us in our place? We have come too far. We have lost too much. We cannot, we must not, we shall not go back. Our freedom is not a privilege. It is a birthright. It is not a request. It is a demand. And if they think we will sit quietly as they unravel the progress we've led for, then they have forgotten who we are. They have forgotten who we are. As I say, we are the descendants of the warriors and the revolutionaries, of those who dared to dream when dreaming was dangerous. We may not bow. We may not break. So today I ask you, will you fight the future? Will you fight for the future? Will you raise your voice? Will you cast your vote? Will you stand on the street and refuse to be silent? Will you honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by making sure that no child born today has to fight the same battles they did? Because freedom is not a movement. It is a movement that lives within us. Let them hear us. Let them feel the words that are coming out of my mouth. Let them know that we are still here, still riding, still demanding what is rightfully ours. The fight is not over, but neither are we. I stand before you today with a heart full of respect and a spirit of unity. A nation thrives on the diversity of its people. and the strength of our shared values. It is in the spirit that I wish to address a matter close to our hearts. As I say, we acknowledge the president, we acknowledge the leadership of President Trump and the efforts made under his administration. Our request is simple and earnest. Let us safeguard the rights that define our democracy and under those sacrifices made by countless individuals throughout our history. And expressing this, I aim to foster understanding and collaboration. It is not my intention to offend anyone. And I have to close right there. But I have to say, we have to stay interwoven. What my teacher, I want to call him Dr. so bad, but Mr. Williams, Mr. D. Williams, he taught me the word interwoven means to say combined within each other. Unity will bring the country back to what our ancestors fought for. Let me tell you something. If we come together now, before it gets too bad, if we come together now before it gets too bad, we will have the rights that your ancestors, my ancestors, and other ancestors, other people, families have fought for. So I just want to thank you so much for being here with me today. And I want to pray that everyone stays safe and know that God is in control. Thank you so much.